Welcome to the 12th session of the Digital for Tourism webinar series. In this webinar, we will look at the importance and the impact of data and analytics and how you can utilize the information available to increase your business reach and ultimately your profitability. Harnessing the power of big data and learning how to analyze and then apply it to your business will help you build a digital operational advantage. We will look at everything from external data such as client feedback and visitor engagement, as well as internal data such as accounting, stock management, property management, and HR processes, including factors like productivity. There are many tools and methods out there that can provide you with quick, low-cost, and efficient ways of both gathering and interpreting data that is available to you. Once you know how to draw conclusions from the data that you have access to, you'll begin to understand its importance and how it can be harnessed to work for you and to help you achieve your business goals. This webinar will explain different kinds of data that you can access and how to use it to increase footfall both to your website and your business. Presentation of main concepts. In this section, we will outline the main concepts behind data and analytics so that you will become familiar with the terminology and how to apply the ideas to your businesses. An introduction to big data and its significance to the tourism industry. I'm sure that the phrase big data is something that you may have heard or read about, but probably dismissed it as just another bit of modern day jargon or a buzzword. The truth is that big data is something that affects us all, as well as being something that you can use to further your business. Big data is defined as extremely large amounts of data that can be analyzed to reveal patterns, trends, associations relating to human behavior and interactions. In the context of the tourism industry, big data can be used to predict spending habits, traveling preferences, and decision-making patterns of particular demographics of consumers. Taking hotel operators as an example, how are they using big data in their business? Owners of hotels, be it large international chains or small boutique hotels, are learning fast how to use big data not just to predict clientele behavior, but also to help them keep their customers happy and ultimately save and make them more money. There is no reason why you cannot do the same. How does it improve the way they do business from an external perspective? Big data is invaluable when it comes to helping businesses predict patterns in things like room occupancy, peak periods, method of booking and purchasing, and important factors like individual spending habits. Having information on these aspects and knowing how to utilize them to plan ahead is key to managing the client's expectations, being prepared for peak or low periods, and being able to plan ahead in terms of growth. Knowing when your potential customers are looking to book, when they actually book, and what types of things they will book at various times of the year is the kind of information that's invaluable to your marketing department. Likewise, knowing when your room occupancy is expected to be low allows you to plan ahead for special offers and deals. From an internal perspective, when it comes to utilizing big data for internal purposes, there are many ways that it can help you streamline your operations and ultimately cut costs. For example, in terms of stock management, having statistics and large amounts of data on things like rate of consumption, popular dishes and beverages, and which things are most popular at certain times of year can assist you in making intelligent decisions when it comes to ordering and restocking, as well as menu planning. In terms of room management, knowing which rooms are most popular and which are not, as well as when you are expected to be busy, can help you accurately price your rooms so as to get the best possible return. Tools for data analytics, practice and theory. There could be several things that are going through your mind when you think about harnessing and analysing the data available to you. Firstly, you may be concerned at the complexity of the task at hand. Is it going to be hard? Secondly, you may worry that it could be time-consuming, and that you may also be thinking that any tools that are available to help you could be extortionately expensive. Fortunately, the gathering and analysis of data relevant to your business is not particularly hard, time-consuming, or expensive. Google Analytics, the golden standard of web analytics. One of the best tools that you have at your disposal is Google Analytics, which is totally free of charge. As we've mentioned in previous webinars, Google Analytics is a program that is linked to your website and provides you with powerful reporting and analytical tools. It tracks the number of visitors, their location, language, browser used, and the device used to access the website. It can also tell you the visitor's age, gender, and interests. In terms of why people visit your website, Google Analytics has some of great insights, including what pages were visited, what led them to your website, duration of stay on each page, overall duration of website visit, and much more. This sort of information can tell you a lot about who your customers are and what services or facilities are most interesting to them. It can also tell you which of your digital marketing efforts are working and which are not, hence allowing you to focus on what you need to improve. Google Search Console, lesser known but powerful SEO tool by Google. Google has another powerful analytical tool at your disposal. Whilst not as well known as analytics, it is still very powerful if used correctly and to its full potential. Search Console allows you to monitor your website's presence in Google's search results. Understanding how and where you rank in search engine results can provide you with valuable insight into what you need to do in order to optimize your site and therefore improve your search engine result positioning. It can also provide you with information on keywords and search terms that people used when they were presented with your website in the search result. This can help you optimize the content on your site so that you can further improve your ranking position. Using Native Insights tools by Facebook, YouTube, and others. If you're using Facebook to market your business and services, then you can easily utilize their Insights analytic tool to help you measure the success of your campaigns. You can learn about the demographics of people that interact with your page, such as where he or she is from, their age, their gender, and their interests. This can help you when it comes to targeting sponsored adverts to a demographic group that is most likely to respond. Insights also gives you the ability to monitor and measure data across various channels, such as your page and Messenger, as well as create deeply segmented and customizable reports that can provide you with the exact knowledge that you're looking for. Other tools for the web: polls. In terms of polls, there are several options available to you. You can create polls on Facebook or your website that ask your clients for preferences or opinions. Alternatively, you can use service providers such as MailChimp, Malify and SendBlaster to email mailing lists a survey or a poll to get their feedback. Other internal tools for data analysis. Accounting. There are various tools available to help analyze your accounting data. If you're using a CRM, such as Sugar, Suite, Salesforce, or even accounting software such as Sage, you can utilize the various reporting and data management tools that are already present within the software. If you're not using a CRM or dedicated accounting software, you can consider using the power of Microsoft Excel, Google Sheets, or OpenOffice to help you analyze and track your financial information. Stock management. Managing what stock you have, how much you have coming in, and how much is used on a daily basis is an extremely important part of your business. In terms of managing your clients' expectations and avoiding wastage, managing your exact stock levels and knowing what is popular and what runs out quickly is key to providing a good service. There are various systems out there for stock management. Some are open source and free, some are rather costly. If you're already using a computerized point of sale system, then the chances are it will have some stock management functionality. Otherwise, you can use Microsoft Excel, Google Sheets, or OpenOffice, and the various formula functions within it to input current stock levels, what goes out, what comes in, and over what period of time. This data can then be converted into graphs and statistics that help you make intelligent decisions when it comes to ordering stock. Property and room management. Depending on the size and nature of your business, you may or may not have an electronic or automatic booking system in place. If you already have one, it's important that you utilize reporting features to ascertain what your peak times are, when the low season starts, and which type of rooms and properties are the most popular and when. This information is essential to you when it comes to planning ahead, pricing services and facilities, ordering stock, and knowing what to market and when. Using your findings to implement change. Attracting new customers. Once you get to know your way around analyzing the data that is available to you, you can begin to use it to attract new customers to your business. As an example, if through analyzing data you realize that historically many clients from Barcelona have booked a diving holiday during the last weekend of May, you could ascertain that it would be a good idea to run an advertising campaign on diving holidays 2 months prior to May. You would also know that if you were to sponsor a Facebook post advertising such an activity, then your target audience should reflect the information on demographics presented in your findings. Maintaining existing customers. Using data collection methods such as polls and feedback you receive through various digital channels, you can learn to understand your clients and how to keep them happy. You know what kind of rooms they're like, what meals and drinks they prefer, and what kind of activities they enjoy doing, and when. Using this information, you can ensure that you consistently meet their expectations and do not leave them missing out or wanting more. Using analytics to coordinate your internal team. Analytics are extremely useful when it comes to coordinating things like staff rosters and also identifying times of the year when it could be prudent to take on more staff. Being understaffed can result in poor service, whereas being overstaffed results in a loss of profit. So ensuring that you get the right balance is essential. You can also empower your team to make wise purchasing and ordering decisions, as well as improve the level of customer service that they provide to patrons through clever use and implementation of big data. Ethical and technical issues with data analysis. Privacy and consent issues for guests. There are several ethical concerns around businesses using individuals' data for the purpose of making money or increasing business profitability. One thing to keep in mind is that if you are using a tool such as Google Analytics, the clients are not only anonymous, but they're aware that if they're using Google or just browsing websites, their data and viewing habits are being captured for analytical purposes. In terms of data that you collect personally, you must be sure to treat it confidentially and ethically in line with EU and local privacy laws and regulations.
Our business is mainly based on the tourism industry, and we specialize most in the city sightseeing buses. They're worldwide, as you know, the city sightseeing. We have quite a big fleet, and also our buses are sort of all Wi-Fi. They all have Wi-Fi on them, and we have 13 languages on each bus that the people can have the headphones. We give them the headphones, and so they can sort of know what's all about the history about our island. Yes, it's quite important actually, because we do have a website also and a Facebook page, and a lot of our bookings do come through by internet, through social media. The best thing about this is, like, with a push of a button, you can, wherever you are, you can just book your excursion. And the city sightseeing is one of the most prime excursions that we have, but the social media is number one for us. Mostly we use our Facebook page, which they can book directly from Facebook and which is diverted to our main website. 35 to 40% of our bookings are made through Facebook and websites. As you know, the tourism industry is very, very competitive. First of all, to have a very good website, to keep it updated all the time, to have a good Facebook page as well, post pictures, tag them, so that the people will know what's going on all the time. We do have a person specifically on the Facebook page and on the website who takes care of all the posts and upload pictures all the time.
Summary and links to the next webinar. At the end of this session, you should know more about using data analytics. You should have an understanding of what big data is, why it's important for you and your business, and how it can be used to your business advantage. Finding analytic tools suitable for your business. You should have an idea of the types of tools you can use to help you gather and analyze data, from Google Analytics to Microsoft Excel. There are a range of options to suit all budgets. Being aware of ethical and technical issues surrounding analytics. You should have an understanding of how to approach employee privacy issues, and also to be aware of staying on the right side of the law when it comes to collecting customer data. In the next webinar, we will be discussing the concept of digital collaboration. This is the idea of using various free and paid-for digital platforms, applications, and other programs to facilitate more efficient working practices. We'll cover these topics and more when we meet again in webinar 13.